You know, New Zealand was the first country in the world to give women the vote in the national elections in 1893. So I'm writing a book about that now. We were having this celebration for getting the vote, and it was called Suffrage 125, so it was 125 years since the vote. So I did a book on women who were first at something, and I called it, but I changed all that, because one lady said that she was a pop singer, and she said it used to be all the boy bands and there'd be one girl singer, just support, like with the boys, and she said, but I changed all that, and I was the first one to have my own hit like that, so I used that for the title. But it was really about the first woman Prime Minister and the first woman Governor General and all that kind of thing. The funny thing about New Zealand is that we gave women the vote in 1893, but then no woman was in Parliament for 40 years. They didn't let them at the beginning, and then they weren't successful in it because there was still a lot of feeling against it. And then quite recently it's changed, and now we've got, I think it's about 50% in the main party as women.
Yeah. Is that enough?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a very interesting question, isn't it, how to organise these things. I mean, I think society changed and then it changed. It's like you couldn't force it in, say, 1900, because people didn't want women to be MPs and they didn't want them to be prime ministers and so on. Whereas now they do. I mean, so things change, and I think the whole of society has to change. You don't want to have we didn't have a big fight about it in New Zealand. It just changed gradually.